Yo, I'm live at least. Thanks for resubbing, Maddie.
Just a sec.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, figured finish off Spoop Week with something interesting. Where's my cursor at? There's my cursor at. I was so trippy. I was playing game last time. Someone started talking. Crazy. I wonder who could have started talking.
Oh, who talked?
I don't know. Jack was just playing a game while waiting, and suddenly someone started talking.
Oh my god, someone's playing.
Voice interjections, yay or nay?
No voice effects.
Yay!
Ooh, what if we have Sarah and I do it at the same time?
Up to you.
I think that would be cool.
So, 3?
Classic cutthroat deathmatch.
Wait, no. No. I guess I'm doing this then. Not seen the game, but I heard about it. I haven't really seen or heard about it. I'll be honest. But hey, all those games I get for free from having Amazon Prime. So 3 players. First term or second? Oh, first term. Around 70 minutes or around 90 minutes. I mean, might as well go full game. Share controller. Ah, Spoopy High School. The sweetest years of our lives. If we could hear 100% side with this. Don't even joke about that.
Ooh, why should I arrange that?
Oh, I forgot you don't have DSP. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid. But always willing to live life to the fullest. Start an hour early for me. Oh! Surprise early starting, Drake.
30 alter session.
Oh god, no.
Oh.
We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Yeah. Pronoun he, okay.
Sure.
Oh, is the controller actually working? Nice. Alright. Which of these lovely monsters are you gonna be? Are we falling back, or did we actually get rid of it? I thought we got rid of it. Daylight savings.
I don't think it's gone yet.
I'll get that.
Let's do this.
Oh, 2023 is when it ends. Okay. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge.
Also, my bike was muted.
Rip. The Monster Prom.
It was like, any name.
I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Oh.
We miss her already.
Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam Delayencourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Holly Geist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business.
I am not actually in the chat, so I have no idea what they're saying.
1 more year for daylight savings. Yeah, I struck it earlier. I'm gonna spell it with Sarah 2 R's now. Sounds fancy. So there's the Monster Breakfast Club. Yep. It was oops. We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. The game's words, not mine. I feel a sneeze coming on, I swear. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? A sample of a more nutritious breakfast option so people are encouraged to stop eating that colorful crap. A tiny piece of sharp... Oh, no. Okay, I accidentally right-clicked. Tiny piece of sharp metal...
You want just the question and restart?
No.
Okay,
A tiny piece of sharp metal, so every scoop would be full of thrill and danger. The phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box. He's so passionate about breakfast and health that he's surely also a great lover. Okay, you know what? I'm still happy with the option I chose. Hey, Lion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I accidentally chose a tiny piece of sharp metal. And I'm happy with that choice.
I guess this one. Oh! 2 or 3? 2 or 3? I mean, this makes eating exciting, so that works.
So we're all choosing number 2?
Apparently.
You build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years, archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does the statue represent?
So, Adeline, Drake, and Squid, and... Is there anyone else?
Those are the only 4 who've spoken that I've seen.
Okay.
That mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. Your least favorite political figure being devoured by rabid rhinoceri, which are also covered in badass tattoos. That glorious instant when your friend stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. Uh. Go with the first one.
I already know what our.
Hey, we chose different things this time.
I know, right?
What would be a killer accessory? A necklace with your own name, in case you forget. A fabulous purse made from the skin of your worst enemy. Sunglasses. At night. Fancy brass knuckles. Coolness itself. Shiny armor. Going with the brass knuckles.
I was on mute again.
That happens a lot with you, doesn't it?
A desktop
Make
mic
sure you're
would-
not muted.
It's unmuted.
Make sure you're not muted.
Please quit interrupting me when I'm trying to talk. Desktop mic probably would be better so that we could see the red light is red.
Ooh, so we get to see our stats. I've got a 3 in fun. It's the lowest score out of anyone. Oh. I've got low stats. Huh. 3, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7. 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 9.
Stats are really unbalanced, aren't they?
Huh.
Well, some are probably more functional than others.
Where do I want to go first? Auditorium, class, library, outdoors, gym, or bathrooms? I love it. Just the tape with the monster icon. Bet today you spend some time on the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how that really works. Anyway, you gain plus 2 bitcoins, which is equal to plus $2 million. Which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so plus 2 money. You notice Damien and Liam arguing as intensely as they are stupidly. You're not unique, I'm fucking unique. Ah, you wish. I'm unique like a snowflake made of flash-frozen tears. Wow. Huh. Well, I'm unique like a snowflake made of flash-frozen fuck you. Ah, the
He's making a
Saren
better
retort.
argument.
This is the Saren retort.
It is.
I'm so unique, I eat garlic with every meal. Big deal. I'm so unique, I've got a tattoo of the baby Jesus on my ass. Nobody take that out of context, please. Yawn. I'm so unique, I let my victims suck my blood. Eek. I'm so unique, I go to church every Sunday. What? Wait. Hey, I'd do that too if I wasn't allergic. Would not. Would too.
What a noob.
Bite me, alu turd.
Lame.
Don't tempt me, Mephistopheloser. This could go on forever, and if it does, you'll never get to smooch either of them. It's up to you to put an end to this debate once and for all. You suggest they decide the issue by number of Momentgram followers, or a tomb robbery contest. Oh. Go tomb robbery contest. That's extremely problematic. You expect me to defile the remains of my undead brethren?
Yeah?
Just to win a contest?
Yeah?
Sounds rad to me. I rob tombs all the time, like for groceries and shit. That's where I got my pet talking skull. Thing hates me. Well, I won't do it. I have principles. Looks like I win by default then, bat boy.
I'm out.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go fuck up some ancient graves anyway, for laughs. I'll probably be cursed for generations for giving Damien the idea, but at least Damien likes you. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness.
Let's do this.
Huh. Oh, and you can't go to the library since I went to the library.
Oh, well, wait, what did I hit?
I think pretty much any of the buttons will. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. You notice Liam and Damien talking to each other. Maybe you're a little jealous, so you decide to join them. Wait, still? Ugh, I know, right? The entire concept of slaying is Wait, what? Why are they... What? The entire concept of slaying is barbaric, racially motivated, and deeply rooted in an abhorrent colonial mindset. And their outfits, black on red, it's like bad cosplay is a fashion statement. I'm just pissed that they get such a cool name. You know, if I murder a dude, I'm just a killer. But if one of them murders one of us, they're a slayer. Slayer is a metal band. The Killers is just post-pop baby shit.
He has point!
There was a time when I would have hotly debated the genre classification of The Killers with you, but they're popular now and so are obviously garbage. And the same goes for Slayers. Someone really ought to put an end to their archaic practice. No poop option. Oh. Let me, remedy that.
And here's some good music while we're sorting it out.
They still get to see that screen. I don't know. Maybe I'm only gonna put the boop sib option. Nah, I put both. Alright, you probably have to refresh to make them show up, but they should be there. You mean by murdering all the Slayers?
That's a legit option.
You've tried that, Damien. You've been trying that for literally centuries. No, what we need is a new initiative. Something fresh. Something modern. Something like...
More efficient killing?
Liam seems to be drawing a blank. But you're not.
Multiple clinics.
Oh no. Oh no. 100 bits to multi-boop the Knicks. No.
I'm all over this.
Are you sure you don't want to reconsider this? It's your chance to reconsider. It's your chance to reconsider. I'm giving Jack a chance to reconsider.
You are interfering with the process.
I'm giving Jack a chance to reconsider.
Come on, it won't be too bad.
I'm giving Jack a chance to reconsider.
We're playing this from your face. Are you okay?
I had to scrape my nose on that one.
Sorry. This is what happens to resistance. Boop.
You wanted to reconsider, right, Jack? I reconsidered. Ah, crap.
All the times of dirty sensor crystals. All the times.
She is still going on multiples. Like, this is a lot of pooping.
Alright, my turn now, right?
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No. Hey, Joel. Walks in and sees what's happening. Hey, Jules. Oh, and a hydrate.
Hi, Jules. Bye, Jules.
That broke the stream.
Mm.
So your options to suggest are murder all the Slayers, which has been tried for literally centuries, or a massive PR campaign letting people know that every cool person in history was either a vampire or a demon.
Let's be fair. This is Cybertho, so we have to pick this.
Now we're on the right track. But I'll do you one better. How about instead of murdering all the Slayers, we murder all the Slayers? I don't care how many times you repeat yourselves, I won't be party to an unoriginal plan. But Liam, doesn't the very fact that it's so unoriginal actually make it the most original plan of all?
I think that's the most unexpected plan of them all.
You've opened my eyes to an entirely new type of irony. Go on. Damian explains his revolutionary new plan in detail. Just sounds like regular old killing to you, but Liam's eating it up. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness. No.
Let's go.
This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer from the Deacon's point of view.
Mm.
This is Monster Prom.
Okay.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader.
Yeah, I'm a leader.
You gain +2 charm. Yes. After, you're walking along when suddenly a car skids to a halt just in front of you. It's not the most logical location for a speeding car to barrel through, and yet here we are. Vera and Damian. Damian has been in every single one so far. The work isn't bad, it's just not at the level it needs to be if you want to win this all-star drag race against a real badass hunk of metal. What's your plan to win, Damian? Just drive your car really, really, really fast?
Works for me.
A fucking course it is, Vera. That's literally how street racing works. And that may have won you the crown in the past, but it won't work against Justin Darrington. Damian, he's driving the Thunderfuck 5000. The fuck? And I'm driving Nancy, a pile of shit I lovingly cobbled together out of every car I've ever destroyed. Either in a race or just literally destroyed via arson or whatever. And Nancy can take on anyone, anything, anytime.
Fucking metal.
The Thunderfuck 5000 is an electric car. Nancy runs on the juice of literal, actual dinosaur corpses. What could be more badass than that?
When he puts it that way.
Yeah, it does kind of have a point.
So pathetic.
I don't know, maybe running on pure lightning? Nancy is a piece of shit, Damian. Deep down, you know that she does not have what it takes to win us this thing. Seems like this drag race is pretty important to the two of them, and that they're not going to come to an agreement on their own. Looks like it's up to you to be the voice of reason. Attitude is everything, but Nancy will never embrace her inner fierceness with all of Vera's criticism. Come on, Damian, let's give this car a makeover. Or, Vera, you're right. Nancy is amazing, but she can't quite make the grade. We need to crossbreed her with a faster car. I don't think that's how that works. seriously, Damian gets around. Been in all three of these options. Logic doesn't work in Monster. It really doesn't. It's essentially saying break another car for parts. I mean, yeah, it is.
I'm in for this idea.
Great.
Perfect. We can get a brand new qualified race car, and Damian can still feel like his shitty subpar car is useful. Nancy is a thing of beauty and grace, Vera. But as long as her genes that live on in whatever machine I drive to victory, the plan is A-okay by me. The three of you get to work setting up what could easily be considered one of the most impressive and high-tech car crossbreeding programs in the country. You find a very shiny red electric limousine to serve as Nancy's stud, and start the breeding process along, which mostly consists of making the cars a reservation at an appropriately fancy and expensive restaurant, and loading up their CD players with smooth jazz. Sometime later, Nancy gives birth, don't ask how, not important, to the ultimate race car. Look at what we've made, huh, guys? I mean, mostly what Nancy and El Diablo made, but we helped get them there.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, honestly, this car is a masterpiece. I've been looking for my next business venture, and I think I may go into high-end race car breeding. People make thousands off of breeding horses to race, and horses want to fuck. How hard could that be? By that logic, I bet I could make millions breeding race cars.
She has a point.
Rad.
You totally could. I'd be your first customer. No, Jack, I thought you were on the right path there, honestly. You already were. I'll send you your invoice later. Well, looks like Damian has the race in the bag, Vera has a new business venture, and the world has a new species of super race car. You gain +2 boldness and +1 money from a kickback from Vera, which comes with a genuine smile from her. Score!
Win.
Trade places? Everyone chooses a movie. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Homeward Bound.
I'll go with Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Who's this Homeward Bound?
That's race.
Ah. You gotta choose a movie.
The movie?
That's not a movie.
That probably is a movie.
Not a movie.
I'm almost sure that's a movie.
You have to focus on a character you like. I probably don't have to tell you that. I mean, yeah, I figured, but I also don't know what all this game is going to entail, so. Jack is suggesting the B movie.
B movie.
Okay, so you've got myself with Breakfast Club, Lasser with the B movie, and Ithray with Homeward Bound. Player is decided based on how idiotic it would be to do a 10-hour remake of the selected movie. Start debating now.
Let's face it, they would fill it with absurd, just absurd CGI. They would Lion King treatment it.
The B movie would be the most idiotic.
Yeah, there's nothing. It's already a fundamentally bad idea, and they probably would make it worse.
I think Homeward Bound would be the least idiotic for the 10-hour remake, because that would just be like a lot more filling in on the adventures.
Oh my god, there'd be adventures, but then it'd just be filler and really dumb ideas that it just would make it work.
I mean, come on, the three of them traveling back, consider the conversations that were had. That could fill 10 hours in its own right.
But it'd be really stupid conversations that would make everyone disrespect the relationship between the two dogs and cat.
The Breakfast Club already 10 hours long. I mean, I think the detention is less than 10 hours, so it'd be kind of idiotic.
B movie is B movie. I rest my case. I
Personally-
don't know what kind of argument I need to make.
Personally, I would say B movie is first, Breakfast Club second. Homeward Bound third.
Alright, fine. I just, but okay, fine.
I mean, what order would you put it?
Let's go with yours.
You move a bit every time these are mentioned. Play as a Frank one. Oh, you get to choose the table. Huh.
We never figured out who we want. So I'm just gonna corner off the market.
You arrive at your chosen table to find Vera looking askance at Miranda's lunch. A single, very suspicious-looking apple. Miranda, honey, your apple seems to be pulsing with unhealthy purple light. Oh, I'm sure it's just your imagination. It also has a skull on it, and it smells like lighter fluid. I don't think it's for eating. Of course it's for eating. It's a perfectly standard poison apple. You know, the sort that puts a princess to sleep for 100 years? You literally just admitted it's poison. I know. I always said I wouldn't be the kind of princess who eats a poisoned apple. But how else will I find a prince to wake me with true love's kiss and live happily ever after with me? Girl, we need to have a little talk about feminism. You, back me up on this. Tell her she doesn't need to poison herself for the sake of a man. You don't need to eat that apple. Princes should be eating poisoned apples so that you'll kiss them. Or, you don't need to eat that apple. There are plenty of eligible princes on hotprincefinder.com. A marvelous idea. If the princes are asleep, I shall be able to assess them fully before making a selection.
Yep.
Come to think of it, I suppose this is why the princes prefer sleeping damsels to begin with. God, royal marriages. The whole thing is like a fucking meat market. In my kingdom, it's more of a fish market.
Helping her point.
In any case, you two have truly opened my eyes. I shall be sending poisoned apples to all nearby princes forthwith. Miranda gets to work poisoning all her suitors. Vera is very impressed with your enlightened opinions on gender and poison.
Yes.
Sure.
Sad. I was actually going to go to that table.
I'm bothered by that.
Why?
I was going to go for that, and she knows I was going to go for that.
For this table? We were all going for that table. Same reason? Or were you going to go there for Vera?
Either of them would have worked. Let's face it, either of them.
I'm going to go there for Miranda.
I think I like both of their personalities. Also, we don't have a good grip on some other personalities.
Yeah, we really don't.
Show me that money.
Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you to stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So take a look. Oh.
That explains. We don't remember ever seeing her on.
Yeah, I didn't either. Hey, I've got the most money, so, you know. Happy little accidents. The gift that keeps on giving. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs given. Yeah. Man, literally just a white blanket with 2 eye holes in it. You'd have to be an idiot to mistake this for a ghost costume. But most of our classmates are idiots. Yeah, I'm selling a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. It's not as if I'm trying to dispose of it. A Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. Huh.
Is it a Frank video? I think I'm familiar, but I don't remembering.
A PR agent. High school social life is so hard nowadays that hiring a PR agent is totally a thing. How to Sexy 7. Latin. Huh. I'm always amazed at how people keep coming and buying all this stupid crap. Intriguing. Okay, so you can only buy one thing.
Discovery?
So what? That person is also not part of the... Because I think...
Did not mean to hit it.
Oh, you picked it. You're enjoying a quiet meal by yourself when a wound opens in the fabric of space, revealing the interdimensional prince.
Since my love.
Greetings, hero. I have a task for which no hands are fit but yours. A portal is sealed against me, which I have not strength enough to open. Please, help me to break the seal. On this jar of kosher dill pickles.
I can't do that.
Seriously? You take the jar from him, pop off the lid, hand it back to him.
How?
Maybe he'll leave you alone
How?
now. Oh, bless you, hero. Your noble deeds deserve a noble title. Yes, I will give you one free noble title. Redeemable now.
Those things are impossible to open.
Really not. Oh, I was gonna read that. There's something, maybe he'll leave you alone if you go along with it. You can be either the foreign minister in charge of extreme handsomeness, or the most unscrupulous treasurer.
This one?
An excellent choice, and your timing couldn't be better. Our last unscrupulous treasurer just absconded with half our funds. Let me just give you my account numbers, the keys to my money pit, and the combinations to all my safes. Hey, where did you go? No time to talk. Too busy absconding with funds. You take all you can carry, plus 4 money.
Yes!
Everybody chooses an animal. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Dragon.
Fox. Can I pick Ghost?
Sure. Play order is decided based on how hilarious it would be if Nyx died after being attacked by 8 of the selected
Yeah, you...
I quit.
You got screwed over on this one. Placer got screwed over on this too. It would be really silly if you died by 8 ghosts. Let's face it, it would be absolutely in character if you died to 8 foxes.
I vote for keeping it the same order as right here. Ghost, Dragon, Fox.
Oh, why?
Well, ghosts are the most unlikely choice. I want to see how it takes 8 dragons to kill me.
Fair.
And then there's foxes.
What's
Kind of just as last because, well, that's the most reasonable one to actually happen.
You mean the fact that happens all the time?
No, like most realistic one between the 3.
Okay, this is a monster game.
Yeah, I know. That's why the most realistic one is kind of like the de facto 3rd option. Like last option.
I think it's just hilarious because, you know, I'm Fox. You get attacked by foxes.
What does everyone else think? Imagine being mundane.
Yeah, I think this would be everyone pick.
Seems legit. Foxes would be the worst way to go.
What's your order, everyone?
My vote would still be the funniest is the current order of ghosts, dragons, foxes. 2 of the 3 of those are Pokemon types. No, Fox is not a type.
Yeah.
Pick Foxes as the funniest between the three? Foxes are best, but not sure what order they should be in them. I'm interested in Foxes. You don't think Foxes would be the funniest? What the fuck are our viewers on?
They see you get attacked by a fox all the time in stream.
Yeah.
They have a fun time.
I feel like that would make it more or less likely for that to be the funniest option then.
The running gag gets funnier every time you do it or something.
The idea of being killed by Eevee seems the least likely to me. Every time. What are our viewers on?
Well,
Fox. God damn it.
Fox attack next.
Let me get the glasses out of the way.
Thanks. Bounce.
Good thing there's only one of you. If there were 8, I'd be dead.
See? That's totally a thing, and it's really silly.
I think we have to concede the dragons because the silliness of it taking 8 for the second one.
So you're actually thinking Fox, then Dragon, then Ghost?
Yeah. Because remember, Ghost can't hit normal type anyway, so it wouldn't really work.
That didn't change your mind, Nix. I don't think anything will. It's the most mundane option! It's not gonna change my mind! But you all are saying Fox is first, so... bleh.
And so, right to left?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, copy!
It's mostly votes for Foxes to be first. Because Foxes are the best.
Still 2 votes though.
Let's go.
Soon.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement, but an unexpected twist. You gain plus 10 righteousness. But this game is so wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that. And plus 2 charm. Later, you see Miranda and Vera cornered by the wolf pack, who are watching them like a pack of wolves.
The wolf pack is here.
How would one of you ladies like to go on a date tonight with the hottest dogs ever to not be literal hot dog?
What?
I wouldn't. At all.
What a commoner.
This is... damn. This is not at all how I like my courtships to begin. Where are the jewels? Where are the flowers? Where are the bloody heads of my enemies?
Yeah, that one throws me off too.
Oh man, we'll show you courtship. On the court, when we win. On the court, at sports. We'll show you sportship courtship. Every time I think the guys at the school can't get any dumber. Oh, I get it. You're both shy. Don't worry, our barks are worse than our bites. Except when we're doing sports! Because then we bring it! Yeah! But if neither of you have the confidence to say which one wants to go out with us tonight, we can just choose for you.
2 of us button presses were facepalm.
Yikes. Like, they're relatively well-intentioned, but you should definitely step in and save one of them. Tonight, Miranda can't. I have 2 tickets to Cirque de la Mer's underwater show. Or, you don't want to go out with Vera. I hear snakes have syphilis. Yes, that's exactly right. They do have syphilis. Poison flows through my very veins. I'm a powerful, dangerous, bad bitch.
Your one and
Fear me, you puny little mortals, and fear my ability to destroy you effortlessly. You know what? I think I just heard Coach calling us. We need to go practice not getting TDs. With that, the wolf pack is out. Vera, I'm so sorry to hear about your illness. I had no idea.
so pathetic.
Mary, my snakes don't actually have syphilis. We were just giving them the slip. Oh no, you started something awful, but at least it worked. You gained +2 smarts and +1 boldness.
Sure.
I'm kind of surprised that I'm working out with Bear, it looks like. I figured I'd end up with a mermaid.
I was kind of hoping for the mermaid.
Everyone shows up anywhere.
Right? That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Hey, I'm dressed like a dragon.
Hey, Dragon!
Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school plays standards. You gain +2 creativity. As you go about your day, you can't help but notice Damien and Scott trying
Damien
on beige
again.
business. I guess I'm going for Damien. By the time you get over to them, they've both taken the suits off and are examining them critically. Something still isn't right. Yeah, I really don't want to half-ass our Pokemon's cosplay. Coach says to always use your full ass on everything. I'm with you, man. Nobody gives more of a shit about the classic Pocket Humans video game than me. But what the fuck are we missing, man? We've got the suits, the horn-rimmed glasses, the sickly pale body paint. Everything we need to cosplay Doug and Wilbert. The twin titans of real estate. I know who they are, Scott. I've played the damn game. Now come on, help me think of what we're missing. You know right away what their costumes need. You reach into your bag and pull out the one thing no human would be caught dead without. I mean, we live in America.
We live in America. We live in America.
I want to immediately click it, but I'm going to pause for a moment just to preface this with, we live in America.
We live in America.
So the one thing no one would be caught without.
Unfortunately, we live in America, so units like... Oh, God. Done.
Yes, yes, this is exactly what my costume needed. Come on, Scott, put on your mask and let's head over to the convention. Okay, Damien. Hey, by the way, why is the convention happening over at the First National Bank? In the middle of the day. On a weekday. Humans don't ask questions, Scott. Come on, let's go rob that. I mean, make some friends. If anyone asks, that gun isn't yours. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness.
Let's do this.
Scott's kind of growing on me. That day, he spent some time on the library's PCs, playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money. Oddly enough, you notice Damien and Vera. Huh. Having some kind of business meeting? At least they're both sitting holding manila folders. Move closer to see what's up. Got myself a double. Nice. Now, Damien, it seems we both agree that William, the incubus, is a piece of sentient garbage who deserves harm.
Like Cullis?
True, true. I believe that together we could make William very unhappy. I prepared an action plan for a potential merger. Have a look. Vera opens her folder to reveal intricate charts with titles like Derision Coefficient and Maximizing Humiliation Dividends. I brought a folder too. Damien opens his folder. There's a piece of paper that says punching on it. I admire your simplistic approach, but I think we need a plan that utilizes both our strengths. Damien nods and turns over the piece of paper. On the other side it says, punching hard. These two are never going to come to an agreement unless you step in and mediate, so you tell them your idea. Use this convenient list I brought that shows all his greatest fears in order of severity. Or, while he's sleeping, place all his organs with live possums. You know, unrelated, honestly, a multiplayer turn-based dating sim. Neat.
Okay, this one is most to my nature, but the other is replacing organs with live possums.
I can't make the choice for you. Got myself a nice latte, and I can't. There is hot butter capitalism is the cringiest. Most of these fears seem pretty standard. Clowns, bees, entropy. Porn?
That has been
Interesting.
pleasing.
Very interesting indeed. I think we'll be able to accomplish some marvelous things with this list. Does it say punching on there anywhere? Yes, but it's at the bottom of the list, below libraries and fish. Well, okay, as long as it's on the list. I'm in. The way Vera's eyes look right now, she's right at the top of the list of your things. Hot. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm. Something happened to... Oh no. What else is happening to me? I've already been killed by foxes, dragons, and ghosts.
True.
Sure.
That weekend, Vera invites you and some friends to an abandoned warehouse to help kill a dude. You wouldn't miss it for the world. When you get there, you find Miranda and Damien are there too. Also a naked fishman tied to a chair. So glad you could make it. We're going to execute this fishman for the crimes he's committed against us. We are indeed. You know, this fish attempted to express a controversial opinion about my father. And he cut in front of me in line at the pharmacy. And I'm sure he did something to me too. Let's kill him. Now hold on there, Damien. We can't just kill this son of a bitch. I love to drink coffee from the tin. This is an execution. We have to make an example of him. Personally, I'm a big fan of quantity over quality. Why don't we just kill his family? We already did that. Why do you think he was saying such treasonous things in the first place? Miranda's right. We need to do something truly extravagant to this upstart. Okay, I'm cool with that, as long as you guys are paying. Oh, we're not paying. That's what... Hey! Hell no. You're not spending your hard-earned cash on this. Luckily, you've got a super rich friend you love to take advantage of in emergencies. Sarah's a natural choice. She spends money just to keep from drowning in it. Bring in Kitsune. She is so rich she can actually afford to eat organic food. Ah. Well played. Well played. Honestly. Lysaire was the one that just went to the library and got +2. Because you were first, she was last. So, good old Lysaire. Always willing to pitch in a few bucks towards a good execution.
Does it actually reveal the stats now?
Yeah, ow. Jeez, you had, oh, right, you had a +4 on the, like, the first one. With her financial backing, you're able to purchase the top-of-the-line offering from luxurymurdercontraptions.biz. The Meat Reaver 20XX! I like their style. It's so beautiful. Damien, stop drooling. Your saliva will melt a hole in the floor and I'll lose a security deposit on this warehouse. The Meat Reaver 2000, or 20XX. Looks like a cross between a lawnmower, a beehive, a volcano, a repeated crossbow, and 50 gallons of whole milk.
That's fair, fine.
Damien,
Not
sweetie,
2%?
we all know how much you love murder, but all this excitement is unseemly. Think I'm this excited just because of the murder? This is the Meat Reaver 20XX! The only murder contraption that also makes a perfect cappuccino.
Yes! I knew I loved this thing.
You all settle down for a lovely evening of hot drinks and death. Of course, he'd be a bad friend if you didn't invite Lasser over to join in. You each gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness. Huh. Everybody chooses something cool. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Horses! She didn't pick Mecha.
This is true.
I'm gonna capitalize on that and pick Mecha.
I'm gonna go for the punny option and choose ice. So we've got horses, mecha, and ice. Oh, okay, Jack, I did not look at chat before saying that. I looked over to see what you all are saying.
He was
Ice.
looking at
Ice
us.
is cool.
He was figuring this out.
I'd already considered it while waiting on you two to answer. So, I'm glad Jack and I are in agreement here. Player order is decided based on how weird it would be to find the selected thing as the prize in a Happy Meal. Start debating now. How weird it would be to find a horse, a mecha, or ice as the prize in a Happy Meal? I mean, a horse and a mecha would both be a good prize. Ice, though?
Yeah, that would not make anyone happy. I think you win on this. You win on this.
Okay, but what would be second? What would be weirder? A horse or...
Mm. But horse totally would. Horse absolutely would be weird. You know, make everyone happy, so that makes sense. Horses, they can be mean.
Mecha definitely don't make everyone happy. Have you seen the Hot Takes channel?
Those people are unpercent to me. See,
A horse because it's food hygiene hazard. So a horse would be weird. Yeah, I'll grant that.
Yep. So,
Does Lasser have any counter arguments?
she's obviously playing it up. It'd be very weird to see something as humongous as a mecha in there. There'd be no way it works.
That's true, though. I mean, the same argument could be made for the horse, though.
That is much more viable in every single way possible to put a horse in a Happy Meal, or to even have it with the Happy Meal. Like, you could probably have a ticket to a stable or something. Or a pony show, that would kind of count.
No.
But there's no way to make a mecha work.
I don't think that would count, because that's not the horse in the Happy Meal. That's the prize in the Happy Meal. I think I've got to agree that a horse would be second.
Okay, if it's 2 inches, it's not a mecha. If it's 2 inches, it's not a mecha.
It could still be a mecha.
Not really.
Yeah, it can. I don't think mecha have a size limit.
They're big, fighty robots.
Why do they have to be big and fighty?
Okay, big robots. It's literally part of their definition.
Is
So-
it?
Like, there is usage of the word mecha for just anything mechanical, but that clearly isn't referring to mecha as we know it.
The term mecha may refer to both scientific ideas and science fiction genres that center on giant robots or machines. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll concede that one.
Therefore, it is much more unreasonable in every way to have a mecha in a Happy Meal.
Hmm.
It just does not work.
But we all agree ices first, right?
We agree ISIS first.
We could random.
I want to win this argument. I have this. You are just not conceding. And 3 loses.
Could be Mecha for a cockroach that's after revenge. Ooh, it could be.
It could be. It could be. About
I think it would be weirder to find the horse, though. Because imagine trying to get a horse to stay still to be the prize in a Happy Meal.
does a prize have to stay still? It could be a dead horse. That wouldn't violate it being a horse.
Hmm.
And everyone loves being a dead horse. Everyone loves beating a dead horse.
My vote's going to horses. Second weirdest. Could be an MLP toy.
And that has happened, so that is very much not weird.
That would be a pony, not a horse. And that would be a pony toy.
I think there was like a horse toy from Barbie Special. Probably.
Okay, but that would be a horse toy, which clearly wasn't what you were referring to when you said horse. Because otherwise the same argument could be made for a mecha toy. Oh, semantics. Hell yeah, we're bringing semantics into this.
Look, look, look. A horse would be mundane because.
I think you mean a horse would be Monet.
A horse would be mundane because it's just the stereotypical girl interest.
My small horse, my small horse.
Whereas a
Hijacking all
mecha.
my drinks,
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay. Whereas a mecha. That's so niche. You have to be a weeb to be in it. Nobody would buy. So they wouldn't never do that. It would be so odd.
Oh. Oh. But she's gotten so many today.
You always get so many on us. Got you.
You did. Girls do be obsessed with horses in my experience.
Yep, yeah, it makes it more mundane.
Mecha is still a toy, though. It is an oversized toy, yeah. I think I'm being swayed on the mecha option. No, at least 3 girls obsessed with horses. But, so, which one would you all say is weirder? The horse or the mecha?
Are we doing a audience vote?
I mean, I like having their input on it.
True.
Especially since we're sitting at the screen forever.
Look, we can decide this with a fight to the death.
No.
The one who lives has a weirder choice.
No.
Why not?
No.
We were basically at each other's throats anyways.
So I'm assuming Ithra is still trying to say she has the weirder choice.
I think I have the weirder choice.
Is the mecha defo kaiju fighting size? Yes.
It definitely is.
I think it would be a given considering the context that was brought up.
Eh.
Problem is they're both very mundane Happy Meal prizes.
Man, that's a childhood I missed out on.
Jack is saying if the mecha is kaiju fighting size, then it's the weird one.
So it's actually going to mechas the weirder, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Upside. No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
You,
Not sad.
do you agree?
I concede. Or scritches.
I mean, no.
I can see. Go ahead.
Yay, week 2 morning. Imagine the size of the Happy Meal box. That day an epic dodgeball match takes place. Every day an epic dodgeball match takes place, I swear. At one point, you are about to be eliminated by a player from the other team. But suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose -5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now, and you gain +2 charm. You're doing your thing when a wild Damien suddenly Yeah, I'm going after Damien, I guess. Wasn't what I was going to do at the start, but Damien's my boo now. Scritches cannot be denied.
Scritches cannot be denied.
Thanks for
Jack.
the both times, Jack, by the way.
All 3 times at this point.
Oh, there was 3 times?
That's 3 times.
There was the boobs. There's...
There's 2 different sets of boops, I think. Yeah, there's the boops, the multi-boop, then the fox attack Nyx, and then...
Oh, yeah.
And then you get scritches, I guess. Anyways, you're doing your thing when a wild Damien suddenly appears.
Noob.
Hey, you. You look like you have nothing better to do. I need a mount for the prom. I need a mount for the prom because walking is for losers. And also because I lost my driver's license after I drove my motorcycle through another Sunday school picnic. Another? But I won't take just any lame-ass mount. I need the best creature in hell. So let's brainstorm. If you don't answer in the next 10 seconds, I'm putting a bit in your mouth and riding you. Hot. Talking hell here, so a goat. Not just any goat. A goat that's a real asshole. What about that giant gelatinous 50-nosed creature at your house that spits bile and eats corpse? I
Wait,
like
but
this.
Sumi's hanging out with Damien?
This would terrify everyone. I'm gonna go with the goat. Oh, so because I'm a demon and I live in hell with my 2 dads who are also demons, you think I'm into goats? That's fucking offensive. One guy impregnates a goat with a hellspawn. Once! And now everybody thinks we're all about goats down there. Dude, what's wrong with you? No, goats are a sensitive topic for you.
Oh, wow, you can actually get bad stats?
Oh. No, I didn't know goats are a sensitive topic for demons. I should have gone with my first instinct, which was the 50-nosed gelatinous creature. Damn it.
Why did you go with goats? Was it something we said?
No, it was a whim.
Oh.
Let's do this.
That's unfortunate. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. See, it's between me, that's why. Definitely. Later, you see Vera cackling to herself in the hallway, which is
Oh, sorry.
just practicing my prom queen acceptance speech in my mind.
Sorry.
It's not like the title bears any meaning whatsoever, of course, and I really do consider the whole thing way beneath me. However, considering how much meaning other girls put on it, I can't risk some uppity bitch thinking she's better than I am. Plus, it's not bad branding, either. I could see using a victory to start a line of successful prom queen accessories guaranteed to get you the win. Perfect prom shoes, the right makeup, fancy knives to take out your opponents.
Thanks, that's important.
Speaking of which, I assume this goes without saying, but I'm not leaving anything to chance. I'll be doing a blood ritual to ensure my win. I still haven't found the exact details yet, but I'm optimistic that at least some of the items will be found in the shop. Oh, thanks for the hydrate, Drake. Oh, bye, Jules. But I will have to watch this later, it's very fun. It does seem interesting. The only question is where exactly I can find the details for a proper blood ritual. Why don't we ask the Coven? They're witches. They should know all about blood magic. Or, literally just search the internet. Like, that's literally what it's there for. I know the one I would choose, but after how my last choice went, I don't know if that'd be the right choice.
Internet.
Oh, right. Good call. Sometimes you get so caught up in the grand scheme of exploiting blood magic to secure petty victory that you forget about the little things. You and Vera scamper over to the library to put the school's computers to good use for once. For real, does anyone at the school use school resources for educational purposes? Let's just search blood magic to guarantee prom queen victory over basic bitches to maintain social status. That's pretty clear, right? Couldn't possibly be clearer. Seems like we're gonna need the blood of a former prom queen, the tongue of a goat, and the earrings of an ancient goddess. Not exactly stuff that's going to be lying around, but when you're destined to be prom queen, you make it blood. Not that I'm destined to be prom queen, or I wouldn't have to do blood magic in the first place. But hey, when you want to achieve greatness, you make your own destiny. You check the shop, I'll grab a goat, and we'll meet up in the bathrooms to cut its tongue out and get this party started.
See you, Jules, by the way.
Sounds like a party indeed. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts.
Let's go.
Gee, my god. Outdoors.
Nice on catching up to Pokemon Sun today. That day during you're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear this story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into +2 fun. On the edge of the rave, you find Vera, punching some numbers on her phone's calculator app and frowning.
Mediocre.
It's official. I've run the data and it looks like I'm making approximately 0 monster dollars off this rave. With all of these people getting turns in such a small space, you'd think it would be simple to financially exploit them. But my normally shrewd sense of opportunistic capitalism seems to have deserted me at the moment. Tell you what, you help me come up with a way to turn these chumps into cash, and I'll give you 3% equity in the venture. And maybe a little something else. You see what I'm doing? I'm manipulating you with flirtation. Is it working?
I appreciate the clarity.
Oh, it's working alright. You share your hot new business idea. You see that dance move they're all doing? Patent it. Why not literally turn them into cash by spiking their drinks with this potion I made that turns people into cash? Huh. Music in this game slaps. It does. And a surfer rock. Turn them into money. See, that's the thing I would choose, but I've been wrong the past 2 times now.
I
would have chosen Coven on the second one. Or on the previous one.
Not so creative.
Vera patents everyone's favorite dance move, the Harlem Snake. That night, everyone who is dancing at the rave receives a cease and desist letter and a bill for 1,000 monster dollars. But when you talk to Vera later in the week, she doesn't seem rich or happy. 3 words: class action suit. Who knew the ACLU had enough time on its hands to litigate dance patents? Don't they have civil liberties to protect or something? Ugh, I'll be fighting this court case for the next 1,000 years. As a stakeholder in Vera's dance business, you are fully liable for damages. You lose -2 money and -1 bonus. So you're saying Lacer's the only one who came out ahead. Everybody chooses
Let's
an
kill her.
occupation. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before.
Snuggling!
That's not an occupation.
That's definitely an occupation.
No.
Snugs.
No.
As a snugging business, not an occupation.
No.
This is for the audience to decide.
No.
Is it not?
I've been wrong 3 times. No. No. I would have been right that last time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he chose the right choice. I choose the other choice.
That you can sell snuggles. I'm in the cuddle business. God.
Also, I think that's a furry convention thing, like cuddling centers. Cultural osmosis. It's just cultural osmosis, okay? So snuggling business, I'm blocking in.
You know what? Trash collector. I should make a furry. What is prostitution if not snuggling with extras?
Gravekeeper?
Sure. Player order is decided based on how likely it would be for Kitsune to get a job as a selected occupation at some point. So Snuggler first. Actually, no. On how likely it would be. You wouldn't really go out and do the people thing.
Ha! I'm a merge with Sigra. I would.
Yeah, but the introvertedness.
It
And-
really does not overpower.
I still don't see it from you.
You would be surprised. I'm giving you my best snuggles, but I do have free snuggle distributions.
I mean, considering the three options, I do still think it's the top option,
Oh,
but not as blatant of a choice as first initial thought.
the other two were Gravekeeper and you said
Trash collector.
Trash Collector.
What's up?
I don't feel like I could do Trash Collection.
Well, considering it's straight from herself, I think we have our order. It's not like I knew what it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
Okay, Murder Hobo or Queen Bitch? Murder Hobo or Queen Bitch, that's ironically not the queen. What do you think I should go?
It doesn't matter because both of you are going for Vera. And Vera's at the same table as Damien.
True.
Grumble.
Okay.
Dana's saying Queen Bitch.
Okay, we're going for secondary choices to secure that we wouldn't have 0 relationship points with the others. Because we really need to work with contingencies.
As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware. Oh, what's this one for? That's the forking spoon. The spoon for picking up your forks, so that you don't have to touch them with your finger. And that one? That's the tuning fork. It's for making sure all your other silverware is tuned to A minor, as is proper. What about this one? That's the dairy knife. It's for milk. What? Wow. Do people ever invent new silverwares? All the time, but none of them are any good. It would take a genius of true subtlety to improve on the existing canon. A genius of true subtlety? Geniuses and subtlety are your middle fucking names! You suggest the ultimate new silverware. Salad harp or hands. A harp? For salad? Why has no one thought of this before? Because it's hard to eat a salad with a harp?
Not with a salad harp. That's the point of a salad harp.
Cretin, who said anything about eating? Isn't that what silverware is for?
Have you not been listening to anything?
Perish the thought! The true purpose of silverware is to give your hands something to do while you elegantly avoid your food. And nothing is more elegant than playing a subtle lament on a harp while your serfs eat your salad for you. My serfs will finish my lunch for me. I'm off to have a harp commissioned. Miranda takes you harp shopping with her. It's a real bonding experience. Afterwards, you both ignore a salad together at a fancy restaurant.
Let's do this!
there's a ghost.
Liam and Polly aren't alone at their table. They're flanked by two beefy hobgoblins in school security uniforms. What, do these two have bodyguards now? They aren't bodyguards, they're food guards. Principal Giant Spider found out we weren't eating during lunch, so he assigned guards to us because he thinks we have an eating disorder. And we do have an eating disorder. It's called being dead. Except it's not an eating disorder, it's an identity and a lifestyle.
This is awkward.
Death style. Whatever. Point is that they won't let us leave until we've eaten our food. Which will be never. And I have a meeting of the Smug Superiority Club to conduct next period. I can't be late. If you could just figure out a way around these food guards for us, I'd be super grateful. Like, in a sexy way. Well, you can't say no to that. Time to enact your fiendishly clever plan. Dump all of Polly's food into Liam's plate, or dump all of Liam's food onto Polly's plate. Ouch. With all the deftness and raw sexuality of Indiana Jones, you empty Polly's food onto Liam's plate and his lap. Aha! Stop that! It's too much food. Can't even artfully arrange it for a decent food pick. Meanwhile, I seem to have eaten 100% of the food on my plate. No problem, nothing to see here. Luckily for you and Polly, the hobgoblins are complete idiots with no object permanence. They instantly believe Polly's lie. You traitors! I thought we were in this together.
Not really, it's kind of a free-for-all.
You saw it? That was your first mistake. I stay high all the time, so I never think. You and Polly ditch the cafeteria and then ditch school and then do so many drugs you end up in a ditch. So responsible.
Sure.
I mean, I could go shopping. I don't know who that is.
We literally, secondary choice, do have an opening.
I mean, I could go shopping.
You're squandering an opening.
You find Damien and Vera contemplating a... You didn't just do that for me, did you?
We actually were thinking we need to contingency because we're both gunning for Vera, and the one who loses is going to get fucked over if we don't contingency a little bit.
You find Damien and
So
Vera...
it just seemed like a convenient opportunity.
Fair. You find Damien and Vera contemplating a huge slab of unidentifiable prime meat.
That I threatened her.
Alright, Damien. I know we had our share of disagreements during this convoluted poaching expedition. Like when you told me not to bring all my knives. But I trust we can now put our differences behind us and enjoy the fruits of our labors. You mean the meats of our labors. Yes, together we will enjoy this raw, bloody cut of meat as a symbol of our... Wait, raw and bloody? You mean you're not even going to try using fire on it? Of course I used fire. I specifically instructed the chef to prepare this meat while glancing briefly at a lit stove. Did the fire ever, you know, touch the meat? What would be the point of that? A cut this fine can only be eaten ultra rare. Like hell it can. You wait here while I get my culinary flamethrower.
Culinary flamethrower.
Damien, please, let's be reasonable about this. What is reasonable? If we can't come to an agreement, let's appeal to an arbitrary third party. Nyx will surely make the intelligent choice for us, isn't that right? My word, that steak is too cooked already. No. The only correct way to enjoy steak is after its charred remains have been from a burning bill. I mean, these are both extremes, so if I'm gonna choose one or the other, sorry, I prefer my steaks actually cooked, not raw. That's what I like to hear.
This is because you're a dragon, isn't it?
That, and the sounds of screaming people fleeing a burning building. But roasting totally destroys the flavor of... Done talking, fire time now. Not if you do it right. As you flee screaming from the burning building, you find Damien right beside you. He takes your hand and smiles. It almost makes the third-degree burns and massive property damage worth it. Everybody chooses an object. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Jeez! What?
Sure, why not? Rubik's Cube. Need to make it up to him after the goat. I do.
Wiimote.
So cheese, a Wiimote, and a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
This ought to be good. Player order is decided based on how unsexy it would be to use a selected object as a sexual toy.
Wait, what?
Start debating.
Oh,
The Rubik's Cube is probably the unsexiest. The Wiimote at least vibrates. And there is the whole food thing for, like, people sensually eating certain foods. I'm not sure how well cheese works for that, though.
dang, you can cut the cheese certain ways to make it. Wait, that's not what I was want. Should be the direction. I don't think there's any sexy traditional shapes for cheese.
But I still think a Rubik's Cube is
Yeah,
the
the
least
Rubik's Cube
sexy.
wins. I think the Rubik's Cube wins and she loses.
I think the Wiimote would be the sexiest of the three. Again, I refer to the vibrating.
I think it can't work. It's
Wii
reasons.
Wii remotes have a certain shape to them, let's face it. Oh, yeah.
I'm not winning this one.
So cheese is second. That was Ithray, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, the cheese would probably be likely to cause yeast infections.
Sure.
It's gonna be forever to get her.
You know what? I don't expect Damien to be here. I'm gonna choose this and end up finding Damien here. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. But you don't stop there. You want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity. So you do some graffiti on the wall. No way. Graffiti says, "I'm bold as fuck." And you know what? Turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall. A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says, "Well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold." And then you gain +2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. You're minding your own business.
How? How?
I think I am destined to find Damien everywhere.
I think this is just increasing the chances of Damien because you've won so many with him.
You're minding your own business when Damien comes rushing through, punching everyone who's minding their own business. Damien is following you. Fuck, I'm so angry. So angry I want to pull my own skull out and eat it. So angry I want to set the school on fire and then punch the fire in its fucking face. I'm so angry I want to spend years accumulating political capital so I can become president and then use my nuclear codes to blow up the sun.
That would be impressive.
Yeah, it would be. And you're standing in my way. Move before I punch you so hard you'll remember the melancholy the times you could move. Wait. You'll remember with melancholy the times when you could move without all of your bones hurting. Oh no, violence incoming. Think fast. Joke's on you, pal. I'm a pragmatist. I avoid any kind of idealization of the past because it has no use, and therefore I refuse feeling any kind of melancholy. I have time to think of anything clever, start dancing for no reason. Okay, so I hate it sometimes when my finger twitches because a lot of the time it'll be on the mouse, so it'll twitch and I right-click something.
You right-clicked it?
Yes, I right-clicked.
What were you going to pick?
I was going to pick the first one where I can't feel melancholy.
That would be a nature for you.
But my finger twitched and I right-clicked the silly dance. Oh well. You have no idea what to do, so you just start doing a silly dance. What's this? A fucking dance-off? I'll show you a fucking dance-off, noob. I'm a fucking deadly ninja on the dance floor. Yeah, Damien, make the Oberlin house proud. Oh, hi, Vera? What? Unexpectedly, Damien starts voguing fiercely. He has quite the moves. All your classmates start chanting, "Dance off! Dance off!" Damien's voguing is so intense, it crushes you to the point that it's even worse than getting beaten by him. Well, it seems that in the end you actually didn't know how to move. Paris is burning, motherfucker. Damien out! Damien leaves you a sad, boneless pulp on the floor. You lose -2 boldness and -1 fun.
Let's go.
I am annoyed. It didn't work.
I'm back.
Same with me. The twitching thing, it's so annoying. Like, especially like if I'm watching videos or something, happen to have my hand on the mouse, it's like right click. Oh, well, that's blocking the video now. That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs, managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice! You gain plus 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep only +2 money. Afterwards, you discover you've been poisoned, and only Vera has the antidote. She does this all the time. It's how she invites you to hang out.
Hey there.
There you are. Thank you so much for coming. I'm embarking on a new criminal enterprise, and I need a consigliere. The idea is simple, yet brilliant. Think Uber, but for killing people. I call it murder. But it turns out the market is flooded with assassination apps. Assassination apps and blood. I need a way to get ahead of the pack, and since you're such a good advisor, differentiate yourself by being the only service that offers free-range organic murders. Viral marketing, literally. Tailor a highly contagious virus to make people love murder. Damian everywhere. That's all you can do. Pokemans! Yeah, there were Pokemans in the background at first. You can do that. Great! You can use my private chemical weapons laboratory. And so...
Be right back. Go ahead and click through while...
This is working better than I ever could have imagined. Demand for murder has gone through the roof since you released that virus. Sure, the side effects include vomiting, bloody tears, male lactation, cobra feet, time dilation, rigor mortis, rectal teeth, renegade spleen, microaggressions, sun tattoos, hair trauma, liquefaction, and coughing. But it's well worth it for the profits I'm raking in. Plus, I'm making a literal killing selling people the antidote for all those side effects. It's not actually an antidote, though. It's actually just heroin. Same difference. Did you know they used to give heroin to babies as a cough suppressant? Yeah, the real world is exactly as amoral as this video game. But whatever, you gain +2 creativity and +1 money.
Let's do this!
That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Without warning, Vera pulls you aside and hisses in your ear. Oh, jeez, you two are still both dating, Vera. Oh my god. The stalker's back. Can I get this? You follow her pointed finger and see a guy dressed in a white toga and winged sandals, facing away from you. He looks like a creep. He's been following me everywhere. He thinks I don't notice him checking me out in the mirrored shield he has, but I totally do. Ugh, it's such a chore being this beautiful all the time. How am I ever going to get rid of him? Can you read for a bit?
Ooh, he looks great. Why not bribe Zeus, king of gods, or turn to feed a damsel to the sea monster? That'll distract. I think this one. All the money left in your bank account, you go to the liquor store, buy. Lightning strikes you twice. Good God.
Pathetic.
Also, I just ended up skipping. Sorry. Yeah, she would rather take chances with the stalker than with me because I doubled as a lightning rod because I was not so wealthy and ended up operating, just having a bad offering. Because you blew all your money on the liquor store, you don't have any left over for your hospital bills. You lose 2 boldness and 1 money. That's the first loss I had. Something happened to Nyx.
Why is it always me?
Don't know.
Sure.
It's all Vera. It's Vera and Damien, this whole thing. One moment.
Something I need to do anyways, honestly. That weekend, Vera summons you to a coffee shop for some freelance consulting. It turns out that's not a euphemism. She actually wants to pay you for your advice. Oh, huh. Look, I know you're friends with Kitsune and Lysaea, and while I don't particularly understand friendship as a concept, I recognize its use as a data-gathering tool. You see, I'm contemplating a romantic relationship with one of the two aforementioned friends. Oh, am I? Oh.
Ah,
But I'm trying to make an optimal selection. That's where you come in. In your considered opinion, which one will give me the most sexual satisfaction, immortalized over the next 12 months? Whose social value is likely to increase in the upcoming fiscal quarter? Who has the most money to give me? Basically, which one of your friends is objectively the smartest choice? Kitsune is the ideal mate. Your love has, shall we say, strong long-term growth potential. Or, you'd be a fool to pass up Lysaea. Her assets are non-fungible, if you know what I mean.
oh well.
Oh, I get to make this choice, huh? I don't feel like this can end well for me.
You can't make a wrong choice. It's up to you to figure out what can't means in this context.
Yeah, I know. Let me guess, these are hidden again? Oh no. Okay, I want to point out the absurdness of my creativity being 13, which is the highest single stat amongst any of these. Whereas their creativities are 6 and 8, when that is the exact opposite of real life. My creativity would not be anywhere near that high.
May I make an argument for myself?
Sure.
Kitsune are literal charming monsters. Disguises and charming. It's a Kitsune thing. Ghosts can take any form you could want to love. It's kind of like slimes.
Do I include money, yes or no?
I think you should include money.
Who's saying that?
At 3.
What does Lysaea think?
No, don't include money.
Fat lot of good you two are doing. You should include assets.
That'd be rather unfair. Her assets are just excessive. It's not worth much. It's like economic inflation. They're just worthless.
Yeah.
I might need to go take a step away for a moment. One of us will return back.
Just one sec. They have more value than you could ever know. This is honestly just a rough choice.
Fox girls are literally more tangible.
Yes, but Ghost fits better with the Monster Prom theme.
What's so not monsters about Fox the trickster monster? I'm sorry, demons are just exactly fluffy tails.
Make them promise not to kill each other over a virtual date.
Promises can't be made. I cannot make promises either. I may have raised the army of robots to take her on. Are we not doing the killing thing?
No, no killing.
There is a Fox Girls Are Better comic. Truce. Krava's saying truce. Only because it's Krava.
Hey Jack, should I include money or not? No jokes, no, nothing, just yes or no. Money seems kind of important to the Snake Lady. It does. So if you add all these up, including money for both, Ithray has 27, Lacer has 26. Or, that's not including the 11s. My bad. I just counted those as canceling each other out, since you both had two 11s. Either way, Ithray has one more total.
Yes!
Because that's, just to make sure, 11, 22, 30, 36, 44, 51. Is it actually going to be 51 and 50? Oh, jeez. 20, 28, 33, 44, 50. So, Ithray does have +1. And if you don't include money, there's that 5 money difference.
Mm-hmm. So it actually was make or break.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah, so...
But you can see how I made this decision.
It was an objective decision-making process that did not consider individuals.
Long-term growth potential, you say? Interesting. You know, according to these actuarial tables, you may be right. Kitsune's life expectancy is significantly longer than Lacer. Lacer's already dead! She's a ghost!
Yeah,
And Lacer is predicted to die of lasagna poisoning. What an undignified way to go. Huh.
I'm not going to talk about how I died.
I'd much prefer a romantic partner with solid growth prospects and an above-average lifespan. After all, it's much easier to shorten a lifespan than it is to increase one.
Mistakes were made, and I have no regrets.
You may have set your friend up to be murdered for life insurance money, but whatever, you gain +2 money in consulting fees. Yay! Out of curiosity, 13, 23, 29, 34, 37, 40 after the +2. Rip me.
You
Then
have
again,
an item, though.
I do have an item. The item costs 6. So
Yeah, it's like 5 or 6.
either way, but I did have 2 negative events, which really hurts.
Yeah.
Straight places. Everybody chooses something bad. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
No more scratches.
Foxes.
Ah! immortality.
I'm not actually choosing foxes. Something bad. You know what? I know our audience.
Cats.
Capitalism.
Capitalism.
So, what? No more scritches, immortality, and capitalism?
Mm-hmm.
Player order is decided based on how horrible it would be if the selected thing was a part of a torture device or a legal punishment. Start debating now.
Kind of already know that capitalism is terrible.
I mean, I think I know how our audience would take it. American bacon.
American bacon. I think we can all agree to that capitalism. Yeah, capitalism.
Capitalism is the worst.
Yeah.
Okay, now, torture or legal punishment. Immortality, probably not the worst thing. Well,
Immortality's terrible.
it depends on what sort of immortality. Is it the literally can't die to anything ever? Or is it you stop aging, but you're still able to be mortally wounded?
I was thinking of absolute.
Then immortality as a torture implement is a lot worse than
You could be
no
wounded and
scritches.
wounded and wounded, but you'll never die because your body just will not relent. The potential to be tortured is endless. It's
Yes.
basically the basis of
Yeah,
hell.
that's what I mean by a lot worse than, no more scritches.
Yeah. But no scritches ever.
Immortality sounds a lot more terrifying.
Scritches.
So you two are saying capitalism? You will see the heat death of the universe. Capitalism, then immortality.
I think about that way, yeah.
Is that from both of you?
No, just me. Because she's still stuck on scritches. But everyone except her are agreeing. It's going to be immortality.
Jack is saying immortality is worse than even capitalism.
But he still puts it over the scritches.
That's true.
Yeah, comes in built in.
Say what?
Comes in built in. It's worse because not only is it immortality, but it's immortality in like a scritches because there won't be anyone alive to scritch.
That's true.
This is terrible. Scritches, those scritches,
So
think
are we
about
saying immortality is the worst? Because I could definitely see that as worse than capitalism.
I'm fine with immortality worse than capitalism.
But Scritch is definitely the lowest.
Yeah.
Easily.
Um,
So, let's say for immortality.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Going to actually do class again.
That day you're the first one in class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult and the two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliched movie tropes. You gain +2 smarts and +1 valuable life insight that will help you face the difficulties of being young.
Oh,
You
yeah,
notice
it's-
Vera standing in the corner. Yes. Thank you for the bits yet again, Jack. Save some for the other streams. Wait, there's actually no more streams this month, and if he only buys them for the month. Is that why you're burning through so many? Huh. What looks like a fresh braid on the back of our head is actually 2 of us snakes fighting. Poisons flying everywhere. Oh, I'm okay. It's just Hissy and Bob having another disagreement. It happens. This time they can't decide whether Miranda's domain should be called a kingdom or an empire. And it's like, who cares? I'm telling you, if they weren't my hair, I would sell them to Thailand. where they eat snakes. Decapitate them to set an example. Totally rocks and bangs. Snakes get feisty when they don't have jobs. Put them to work building your evil empire.
Great.
Why, of course. I'd forgotten how testy snakes become without gainful employment. It's all in the best-selling book, Snakes in Suits. But come to think of it, my snakes already do have jobs. They're just not doing them. Bob, where's the report on Portugal? Are they at war yet? Issy, have you poisoned the school's water supply like I asked? No? Then how am I supposed to sell water to Miranda's family? You think it's easy selling water to mermaids? Issy and Bob pull out cell phones and start making calls. You don't know which impresses you more. Vera's managerial skills, or the fact that her snakes can use cell phones without thumbs. Either way, you gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts.
Sure.
Where am I gonna run into Damien next? Go outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob, the scary clown. Aww. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Oh,
Yeah, pretty fun.
really? You think that's how this works? Well, if it is, you gain +2 fun from poor Bob. You notice Damien and Miranda squatting on the grass, poking something with a stick. Well, at least I got Miranda here as well. You rush over, hoping for a dead possum, but instead you find them gathered around an entire tiny metropolis.
Fucking metal.
Check this shit out. It's our kingdom. I call it Smalltopia. A tiny voice from the city shouts up at you. It's called West Pemberley, and we're not a monarchy. I was gonna just burn it all with a magnifying glass, but I'm happy Miranda stopped me. It's good to be king. The tiny voice from the city says, we vote for our leaders in a biannual elections. We are facing a quandary, how to boost our kingdom's struggling economy. Yeah, the whole place has been facing an economic recession ever since a pigeon stole the hospital to build its nest. The tiny voice says, that red guy stole the hospital and lied about it.
That damn pigeon.
I'm used to managing kingdoms that are significantly larger and much more underwater. I'm afraid I'm at a loss. Yeah. Hey, how about being our royal advisor? Hey, shit, but you can take whatever buildings you want. Hey, says the tiny voice. Build a new hospital out of popsicle sticks and hot glue. Know what always boosts an economy? War. I think I saw an anthill over by the water fountain. It's a monster game.
You know what? We legitimately suspect that the answers might be random on whether they work out.
The three of you instigate a war with the ants by leaving a trail of syrup between. I think I actually lost out again based on the little pop-up there.
Yeah.
And the anthill. Hell yes, this is awesome. They're gonna fucking kill each other. And the resulting war economy will erase their hospital troubles entirely. Hey, what's going on down there? Are the ants sending an ambassador? Yes, they seem to be signing some sort of treaty. It says that both sides recognize that the true enemy lies elsewhere. Damien, why are they all looking at us? Before anyone can answer, the first Smalltopian missiles hit you in the face. You take constant fire from the tiny people's very small arms, while the ants swarm all over your bodies. You seriously underestimated the strength of that war economy. You lose minus... Of course I lose more points. You lose -2 boldness and -1 smarts.
Let's go.
Next is luck, everyone. The day you skip, that day you skip class, think to spend the term in bathrooms. We encountered 3 wild hyenas on the way there. The fuck runs security here. Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless that the monster scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've totally gained +2 boldness. Between class periods, you discover a severed horse head in your locker, as in its mouth telling you to meet Vera ASAP.
I'm so glad you've come. I have another crime problem which would benefit from your insight. Thanks to your input, murder has cornered the market in app-based assassinations. And yet, the other crime lords don't take me seriously. Just because I'm not a 40-year-old man with a scary scar, those sexist morons think this is just a phase for me. Since when did having a killer body and flawless skin disqualify a girl from a life of crime? It's disgusting. How can I show these chauvinist goons what crime really means to me? Come on, think of something. You're my most trusted advisor. Choices are, quit crime. They'll come crawling back once they see how bad it is without you. Or, write a song about it. I'll help! You know, if this advice was coming from anyone other than you, I'd ignore it. But you haven't been wrong yet. Fine, as of today, I'm quitting crime. I'll let the other bosses know. I'm sure they'll be so pleased. A few days later, you're getting a manicure with Vera when Gunbozo Gianetti, arch humorist of the deranged clown assembly, bursts in weeping. Hicks is surprisingly bad at dating moms. Right? Well,
Yes.
either he's weeping, or he's got a sad face painted on his regular face. Hard to tell with clowns. What are you doing here, Bozo? Didn't they tell you I quit crime? Gunbozo makes a series of gestures, honks and quacks. Clownish. Luckily, Vera's fluent. What's that you say? The world of crime is a wreck without me. Do tell. He says nobody's been able to get good poison since I retired. Everyone's money is frightfully unlaundered. Plus, half the bosses are dead because the letters I sent out announcing my sabbatical were full of vicious fungal spores. Well, I had no idea you were all so miserable without me. You can tell the bosses I'm back in the game. Gunbozo leaps up in the air and clicks the heels of his enormous red shoes. I love you too, Bozo. We'll have a gang war to celebrate. See you on the battlefield. Gunbozo runs out of the nail salon and piles into his tiny car with his 20 closest friends. Vera looks at you, dumbstruck. I must say, I never thought this would work. You truly are a loyal advisor. Oh, if only you could be more than just an advisor. But you can't risk sharing your true feelings. Better just take the +2 smarts and +1 money and move on. It's okay, I don't need positive stats. Everybody chooses a brand. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players. before
Adidas.
clicking. Just to note, we are not being sponsored by any of these.
Adidas.
Hanes.
Amazon?
Is Amazon a brand?
It is now.
Sure, why not?
Also, the Twitch.
I guess. Play order is decided based on how silly a mascot for the selected brand would be. If the selected brand already has a mascot, compare it to the imaginary mascots of the other brands. Start debating now. Makes you should have picked grade. Heh.
Amazon would just be a box or something.
I'm pretty sure Hanes has a mascot, and it's underwear. If they don't actually have a mascot, then I'm pretty sure their mascot would be underwear.
You have the silliest.
And Adidas was the other one?
Adidas was the other one. It's Adidas versus Amazon. Now let's confirm the years.
Do any of them have mascots? No, not Heinz. Hanes.
H-A-N-S. Oh, it's
Not Hans. Hanes.
Hans.
No, not Hans.
Well, let's look up Amazon mascot and Adidas mascot. It's probably a soccer ball for Adidas. Does it not have a mascot?
I don't think that's the Hanes.
I hope not.
That's Fruit of the Loom, not Hanes. Okay, so I don't think Hanes does.
silliest mascot, silliest imaginary mascot, Adidas or Amazon?
Oops. And
Are you saying they all have mascots, Dana?
Pecky is the mascot you didn't know Amazon had?
It looks like a plushie. Okay, so what's Adidas's?
I'm not finding one for Adidas.
Probably would be someone with a soccer head.
I'm not actually seeing an Adidas mascot.
Oh. Yeah, so we saw what Adidas's is.
No, we
Or
saw
well,
Amazon.
Amazon's was. It's just Adidas we have to figure out. It would I swear it would be Pokeball Man except with a soccer ball.
Ball guy.
Ball guy! You just have to remember what the name stands for. All day I dream about soccer.
Adidas doesn't have one. Lots of mascots wear their gear because they sponsor loads of sports teams, so it's in their interest not to have one. Yeah.
That does make a lot of sense.
Oh, did you choose?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. I was gonna say, I hope I didn't accidentally click that.
And being ball guy would be really silly.
Whatever Adidas's mascot would have ended up being, though, it would probably be sillier than Amazon's.
Amazon's is kind of mundane, isn't it?
Amazon's mascot is very mundane.
Yeah, I can't even contest that.
So who had Adidas?
She had Adidas.
A name.
Oh, Ithray has Adidas.
Okay. Just saying she doesn't help.
Well, we sound very different, don't we?
Yes, but it's still clarity.
Sure.
I get to choose first. To go to the shop now. Lose more points over here. What are you doing? You mess with me and then you try to sit at my table. Go away and get ready to die, fuckhead. Just sit in the corner in silence. You die soon? Who knows? Meanwhile, nothing else happens. If you think this is unfair, next time don't try to sit at the table with a person who has expressed his desire to murder you. Totally not a smart move.
Let's go.
Really?
Is that a
He's
pencil?
actually mad at
He
him?
might still be mad about the whole goat thing.
About the what?
The goat thing? Is that the
Oh.
light? Oh. Okay, so I'm not having any luck with Damien anymore. Watching Vera eat is usually pretty disturbing. Her snakes eat at the same time she does. But at least it's usually quiet. This time, however, Scott is doing his best to change that.
Touchdown!
Go Lefty! Gobble that mouse! No, watch out for Wiggles coming up from behind! Use that tongue! Go! Ugh. He does this every week or so whenever my snakes need a meal. He seems to think snake eating contests are a competitive sport. There was a goat thing and then you got him attacked by ants. Oh, that's true. The ants.
Yeah. Also, I don't think he realizes that actual snake eating contest would probably involve people eating snakes.
I tried charging him for tickets to get him to stop, but he actually pays to do this. He keeps track of each snake's statistics on a little index card. He's even given them names. Go Slither! Go Bendy! Go Sanchez! Go Snake!
Snake!
Those aren't their names. God, no matter how much he pays for the tickets, it isn't enough. It seems like a really tense situation. You resolve it in the only way you know how. By opening your mouth and yelling. Boring! This is nothing compared to Earthworm Eating Contest. Snake! 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 Eat that food and stay awake! I hate myself. What? There's a more exciting sport than snake eating contest? You gotta tell me about it. Oh yeah, earthworm eating contests are literally crawling with suspense. And even better, they're going on all the time with thousands of players in each game. Thousands? Where's the game? Where do I go? Anywhere there's dirt. Anywhere? There's dirt in so many places. So many places that aren't here. Get going, sports that game or whatever. I will, Vera. I will. I swear one of these days he's going to decide choking on his food is a sport and die. While you hope Scott doesn't actually die, the main thing on your mind right now is how Vera is smiling at you. Nice.
Let's do this.
Yeah, it turns out I'm bad at romancing monsters.
How? Didn't you pick up like 1/3 of a system?
I don't know how.
What?
Polly and Miranda sit together, surrounded by Miranda's customary crowd of serfs. And you accidentally clicked and challenged them to advance off. That's true. So wait, you've actually got serfs who eat for you? Well, of course. I find eating to be terribly undignified, so I almost never do it. Hey, me neither. What other kinds of crazy serfs have you got? Well, I have a serf to go to the bathroom for me, a serf to experience difficult emotions for me, and a serf for keeping my silverware in alphabetical order.
This reminds me of DBZ Abridged Ginyu Force, where Frieza loses it because she didn't have the he didn't have the Ginyu Force to go get angry for her.
I even have a surfing serf for standing on top of whenever I go surfing. Wow, that's a lot of serfs. It's a fair amount. The only limit is my imagination. Unfortunately, my imagination serf imagined a way to escape from serfdom, so now I'm all out of ideas. Well, I'm sure with the help of Lasser, we could probably think up a dope new kind of serf. Oh, is that so? Can't wait. Well, you're on the spot now.
What'll it be?
What'll it be? Oh, Miranda, you should get a puppy serf. It's not actually a serf. It's just, like, 50 cute dogs. Or, you should get a party serf, Polly. A serf to experience your hangovers for you. Serf? For me? I couldn't possibly. Why not? I do it all the time. But isn't it wrong to make someone else experience the negative consequences of your actions? Well, like I said, I do it all the time. Father says I can do no wrong. Therefore, it's probably fine. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Let's hire a dude to deal with all my withdrawal symptoms. Hire? Polly, dearest, we don't pay our serfs. We don't? Sweet deal. Polly hires the burliest hangover serf she can find, and the two of you go out for the night of your lives. The serf is dead in the morning from the epic hangover, but the memories are well worth a second-degree manslaughter. They were decided based on how shitty it would be for your country if you were the president. Start debating now.
Everyone gets snugs.
Ithra Lasser myself.
Wait, why would I be the shittiest president?
You're way too impulsive.
I'm not impulsive, I'm just impulsive. I impulsively said that.
You didn't think I had a legitimate answer, did you?
Maybe. The Sarah's literally that can't go well for a country.
If she's literally dead, then she can't raise taxes, now can she? Or start wars, now can she?
Wait, then why are you better president than her?
Because I'm alive to logic stuff that needs doing.
But presidents always screw up things.
Yes, which is why you would be the worst president.
Because I do lots of stuff. But you would be doing the second most stuff. Why am I voting for you?
I would be doing the stuff that needs doing, not just letting everything keep running its course. Sorry, Nyx would be too sensible. Yeah.
No, you are very unsensible. She would be like the most valuable president.
So Jack, you agree with me, right? Ithray would be first because way too impulsive, then Lasser, then myself.
Remember, it's shittiest to not shittiest ranking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the leader of my system. We run fine. What does that look for?
Did I remind you of something that happened recently? Run fine.
Look, an altar dies every now and then, but overall,
What's Lasser's thoughts on these orderings?
she's the worst leader ever.
Lasser thinks she herself is the worst leader ever.
No, the 3 is. Wait, no, F3's not. Oh. Yeah, she would be. The 3 would be the worst leader. It's kind of held together by Kravela and Kira.
So do you agree that it'd be Ithray, you, and then myself?
Yeah.
He'd be the kind of President Al Gore would have been. Nothing exciting would have happened, and no one would have strong opinions either way because you would have just done what needed doing.
Yeah, it's a point.
So, shitty would be. Yeah. Week 3 evening.
I feel like I won the battle but lost the war.
And that's why you shouldn't be president. Because you'd get us into wars and then lose.
I'm going to the library.
Congratulations, you have been chosen to win big! That day, you spent some time on the library's PC, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money.
I wonder if it's always money out from the library.
It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose minus 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain plus 2 money. Your mind's barely on what you're doing, though. All you're really concerned about is your situation with Vera. Throughout her latest gang war, you've been her closest and most trusted advisor. Maybe too close. You're worried Vera's become so dependent on your advice, she's blind to your true romantic intentions. If only you had the courage to tell her how you really feel. After all, you don't want to end up in the advisor zone. You're so lost in thoughts of unrequited love, you hardly notice Vera sneaking up on you. Maybe that's also because of the invisibility cloak you helped her pick out.
Hi.
There you are. I was just going to pick you up. I've got a date tonight. A date? Then perhaps your affections aren't unrequited? With the heads of Monster City's major crime factions to celebrate the end of the latest gang war. You're such a good and loyal advisor, I couldn't imagine going without you. Right, of course. Trying to hide your disappointment, you accompany Vera to the peace conference. But soon, you can have horse racing, but if you think I'm giving up murder's monopoly, you've got your head so far up your ass it's popped back out your shirt collar. Larry the actual crocodile snaps his fangs. Gunbozo Gianetti of the deranged clown assembly honks in disapproval. Timmy the knife baby chews his rattle menacingly. Alright, you scumbags, settle down. But it's too late. Larry the Croc unveils a wicked machine gun. Gunbozo makes a rocket launcher out of twisted balloons. And Timmy the knife baby produces a lot of knives. Hey, advisor, a little help here. If you don't save Vera now, you'll never have a chance to confess your feelings. So you take a deep breath and confess your feelings or kiss Larry the Croc on his big crocodile mouth. With no thought of the danger you're in, you turn to Vera and bare your soul. Confess that you've been advising her this whole time not out of love of crime, but out of love for her. I don't know what to say. Partially because there are a lot of guns pointed at me right now, and you're supposed to be helping with that. Explain that you understand this isn't exactly the best time, but you really need to know if she feels the same way. Vera takes cover behind an upturned table to avoid Larry the Croc's machine gun fire. Listen, it feels sort of manipulative of you to bring this up in what is literally a life or death situation. A squeaky clown grenade bounces into Vera's lap. She picks it up and flings it back, where it explodes in a flash of pretty colors and fart noises.
I think I just lost it.
Like, are you only going to help me get out of here if I reciprocate your feelings? That's literally emotional blackmail. You ask her if that means she's not into you. What? Look, I don't even know right now. I'm being shot at. You're also being shot at. Fucking be cool. But you can't be cool. If Vera doesn't love you, you don't want to live. You step out from cover, only to realize that it was really stupid and you actually do want to live. You managed to take only a few bullets and knives on your way back to cover. Thankfully, Vera is able to use your distraction to escape. Less thankfully, your behavior is supremely uncool and she will remember. You lose -2 boldness and -1 charm.
Let's do this.
That was probably the worst decision I could have made.
About time someone else gets negatives. It's already 5:15. This might be a perfect 3-hour game. Wow. That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. On the way there, you run into Mamimi the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip. It tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness? How do you get negative boldness for that, though? That was damn bold. Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gained +2 boldness. Thank Mamimi and proceed to the bathrooms. After, you notice that the bathroom lines are longer than usual, and it's not even giving out free cake in the bathroom day.
Disgraceful.
And that's when his blood got all over Daddy's chariot. Not a problem. The good news is it's never a murder if there aren't 3 or more witnesses. If anyone tries to argue, just remind them that the death, alleged death, took place underwater and therefore is disqualified for regular trial, and must be resolved via trial by combat. Aqua combat. Wow, Vera, you're amazing at this. Here's +50 money. Legal troubles, Lacer? You've come to the right, absolutely 100% licensed attorney. I'm sure you'll find everything to be completely above board and in order. Or you'll be smart enough to keep your mouth shut if you don't. It's at that moment that Principal Giant Spider walks in and his feet, all of them, stop in their tracks. What's going on here? Are you running some kind of illegal law firm out of the school bathrooms? What? Of course not. That's absurd. Why, I never. Better step in and help Vera out before the one needing legal advice is hurt. But this isn't illegal. Just ask us lawyer. Pull out the spider costume you keep on you at all times and convince Principal Giant Spider that you're him. You whip out the spider costume you always keep in your pocket, just in case, and quickly
Arcanify.
No. It says arcanidify yourself. You turn to Vera, imitating Principal Giant Spider's trademark thoughtful scowl with practiced ease. Vera looks at you and waves. Oh, hello there, Principal Giant Spider. The real Principal Giant Spider freezes in horror. You bastard. How dare you show your face here? But that's you, Principal Giant Spider. No, that's just what he wants you to think. This is my evil twin brother, Dr. Giant Spider. He tried to convince me that he was me when I caught him in bed with my wife.
Oh, no.
You cheating, web-wrecking bastard. Principal Giant Spider lunges for you, and in his attack, your spider costume completely unravels. As does Principal Giant Spider, who is reduced to a sobbing mess. You and Vera are given detention to spend the rest of the night writing, "I must not make my teacher relive the worst night of their lives," over and over again. And the way Vera is glaring at you, this is starting to become the worst night of your life. You lose -2 fun and -1 smarts.
Sure.
At this rate, we're all losing 1. I think it's negative boldness because we were doing it out of cowardice for our results.
That day you learn a ton of spells that are all as cool as they are seemingly useless. Spell to renew stick as a stickiness. Spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. Spell to gain +2 smarts. You actually used that last spell. You gain +2 smarts. You're daydreaming about how Damien would look walking down the aisle towards you.
But he actually is.
When you see Damien walking down the aisle, hallway, towards you. Yo, so listen, don't be uncool about this or make it a big thing, but I think you're pretty rad. Like, maybe even as rad as I am. What happened at lunch, though?
He wasn't over it.
So I thought it might be sweet if we could, Do some crime together. Would you be into that? I mean, could you even fucking handle that? Yes, of course you could, and would, and should. Oh, thanks for the follow, honey carrot.
Thank you for the follow.
What kind of crime are you into these days? Quick, suggest the most badass and romantic crime for an excellent date with Damien. Tax, fraud, and light treason. You know, in a movie, only the dinner is arson, and the movie is also arson.
That's a pretty straightforward one.
It feels like too straightforward of an answer.
He's an absolute. His plans were punch and punch harder.
I agree, but
He has a literal cooking flamethrower.
so bold. Arson and arson. Sounds like my kind of night. Damian picks you up and presents you with a bouquet of matches and lighters, which you blush and happily accept. Two of you head off to the fanciest restaurant you know, Le Chateau de Superiorité. You smile demurely as Damian pulls out your chair for you, and then sets it on fire. You confidently order off the menu for both of you, before setting both menus on fire. After a delicious meal, two of you flirtily squabble over whose absolute pleasure it'd be to pick up the check, as the flames rage high all around you. Ready to head out for more arson? Heck yeah, you are. The two of you head to a movie, immediately setting your ticket stubs on fire. You take your seats and set the row in front of you on fire.
Fire.
You talk through the previews as the flames leap higher and higher, bathing you in a romantic glow. The hottest date of all time, in so many ways. Hey, I had a really nice time tonight. The only thing better than the arson was the more arson. Is he actually blushing, or is that just the heat from all the so much arson? OMFG, this date was literal fire. But no, like, actually literal fire. Being +2 charm and +1 boldness. How was I the only one to get positive? Oh. Who are you asking?
I still have to try.
Oh. Wait. Can you ask yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, none of them.
I'm thinking maybe I could steal from her. But I totally should I play it safe or should I steal?
Considering we're showing this off, I would say go for the steal.
Hi.
What's up? Let's do this.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. You're asking me to go to the prom with you? Have you seen yourself in a mirror? Your face is a crime against humanity. And not one of the crimes against humanity I enjoy perpetrating.
Bye.
Bye, loser.
With you?
It's okay. You moved on from this horrible and shameful failure. You became a functional person and eventually you met a sweet banshee called Ash. You shared lots of common interests, and after dating for some years, you married. One day, in the middle of a casual conversation, you mentioned how you couldn't get a date for Monster Prom. Despite your years of happiness, your marriage couldn't endure such a pathetic revelation, and so Ash abandoned you the next day. Oh. And thus you lived the rest of your life alone and sad. Never forget, Monster Prom is the most important thing.
Sure.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Prom? With you?
What a noob.
Ouch. I have more fun setting ants on fire, which is what I'll actually be doing on prom night. Setting ants on fire is rad.
Go get a
Now,
life.
get out of my sight.
You fucking suck.
Damn. This failure haunted you for the rest of your life, and you never moved on, becoming a total and constant failure. You never succeeded at anything again.
Best luck or worst luck?
Except for that time you won at Monsters Got Talent. Your talent was being a failure at love. It astonished everyone how bad you were at romance. Not any less sad, though.
Let's go.
Finally
This
plug up
is
your
probably not
courage,
working out
ask
well.
Your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom together? You know what? It can be seen as charity work, which would be wonderful for my resume. It has nothing to do with me finding you somewhat attractive or interesting.
Oh,
So yeah, let's do this.
you're not bad.
Prom night was great.
Yeah.
Zara showed interest in your career goals, and then she told you about hers. The passionate way she talked about it was equal parts scary and beautiful. So you used your best trick yet. Listened and cared sincerely. When the night was over, she kissed you goodbye on the cheek. The way she looked at you afterwards petrified you a bit. And you're sure it wasn't her Gorgon powers, but the knowledge that a new adventure seemed to be awaiting you. That's a lot of endings, events, and outcomes.
Gets in, most likely to buy Saturn.
Best at being disappointed.
Is there
For
more
Vera.
information?
Oh. Clicking just went to the next. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives.
I hope it gives stats for how successful you were on each one.
After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened. And it was wonderful. Damien became a renowned drag racer, until he died in the most badass way during the race. At the funeral, you spotted him hidden among the crowd. He winked at you. Vera built the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies, known that they're also into lots of sketchy businesses. But no one does anything about it. I mean, who the hell would try to stop Vera Oberlin? Holly took a summer job as the ghost of Christmas presents. She spent most of her time partying. There was almost no work because, you know, it was summer. For those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The battle for monster prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Huh. Cute little
That's
game.
a really good game.
Yeah. I appreciate the ways they threw in to mix up the turn order
Yeah.
with multiplayer.
Really feels like a party game.
Yeah, it does.
I feel like the conversations were so confusing on the debates.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was no helping that.
Some of the choices, like, I agree with what you said earlier. It seems very random whether certain choices will or won't work. Especially with how many events and outcomes we saw possible.
Yeah.
So, are we gonna call it with that? There is still half an hour left, but I mean, with the way this game goes,
Yeah, it would be too long to try to do it. We would have to do a side game if we did.
might poke around in menus a bit. Anyways, might poke around in menus a bit, see if there's anything new that shows up.
Yeah.
Might take a quick look at doing it single player just to see how that progresses compared to multiplayer.
Mhm.
But
Oh, that's cool.
unlocked. You just unlocked an erotic fanfic about dragons. Ooh,
This is about to
I'm
get-
interested. This is about to get weird. You unlocked 11 new images in the gallery.
What's this?
Oh, is it because you were the winner, so it shows...
Hold on, click on either of them. Variation.
Oh. Okay, that's kind of cool, though, being able to see that.
Yeah. What's up, Monster Sona's thing?
I'm scrolling through all these. Polaroids. Okay, so these are like what we saw at the end there. Okay. More art. Oh, like these are some of the backgrounds used. Fan art.
Corpse.
Huh. 30 under 3,000. Oh, and it gives credit. That's cool. I guess just the various combinations. Huh.
Oh, probably just like people who draw theirs.
Superlative. Most likely to be eaten by bathroom hyenas. Be gay, do crime. Okay.
I might have had luck if I did with Ghost. Because I was really hitting it off of her, wasn't I?
I think so, yeah. Okay. So if we could play, do single. Oh, there's the second term. I don't think we'd have time for that though. So, short game. Well, this is about 30 minutes. Maybe we can get through a single player.
Yeah.
Sweetest years of our lives. Young and unafraid, sometimes reckless. Live life to the fullest.
The one we haven't picked.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Name Yellow. They.
Sure thing.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. 3 weeks were left. This is the same start, which is why I'm just clicking through it.
What?
We only have 3 weeks to choose.
I'm about to go.
Pain. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many
Bye,
different
everybody.
ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which blah blah blah. Throwing a bunch of absurd questions at you, blah blah blah. That's it. They respect you. Your chance to fix global warming. Go ahead. Lead a mission to the sun in order to invite the sun to a party of its life. So many hilarious misadventures that the sun will eventually become cooler. Do we lose both of them or just one? Just a threat. Nah, the world is doomed, but I'll start investing in ships instead of profitable business for the soon-to-be-covered by water world. Global warming isn't real, I invented it, and now science is claiming authorship because science is a lame copycat with no original ideas. Going with that last one. Which god do you pray to each night before sleeping? Praying is kind of lame. I have a group text set up with some deities. Dionysus, Bastet, Loki, coolest cats in town. Praying is for fools. I took compromising pics of a god molesting a tree. Now I blackmail him for whatever I want. A lot more effective. Oh, I pray to all kinds of gods. I have this business where people pay me to deliver their prayers every night. I've even started to look for a Chinese factory to outsource the prayers. Going for the group chat. Which criteria would you use to name your children? Simple and friendly. No name. Just too much work. I'll research for a name that is pun-proof and joke-proof. No one will pick on them. A non-heteronormative name to give them freedom to define themselves on their own terms. My name plus the second. Just a swear word.
Everyone picks a swear word.
All right.
Where to?
Yeah, auditorium.
Though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad. Gain +2 creativity.
I stepped away.
You're bored and doodling in your notebook when
Damien. It's always Damien.
The fuck is this doodle? Am I cuddling shirtless with Liam? What?
Loser.
Dude, if you were looking for a shortcut to the morgue, this is your lucky day. Give me one good reason not to cuddle your face with my fists. Oh no, they discovered your erotic fan art of them. Can't think of any way to calm down the both of them. Maybe the right answer can calm down one of them. The fuck is this? This fuck. Oh. The finger twitch thing.
You want me to
Calm down,
cover-
Damian. You're such a bigot. I've heard about this yaoi. It's a millinery form of art from the East. A delightful celebration of love and desire. What?
So,
And I must admit, this piece is full of raw talent. Look at the strokes, the expressions, the suggestive placement of the hand. It conveys so much with so little. Dude, are you high? Look at this other one. You're fucking pregnant. This is insanity. It's not insanity, but neither is this one exactly yaoi. It's impreg. Behold, what a way of standing up against the gender status quo. They're changing the world one pregnant doodle at a time.
I'm out.
No, there's no way you convince me this shit isn't weird, or wrong, or problematic. I'm out of this plotline. Ignore him. I have been searching for the pinnacle of art for generations. Little did I know it was here all along, the ancient form of yaoi. Will you accept me as your student? May I call you Sensei? I think this is a good thing. Being +2 creativity and +1 smarts. Huh.
It suddenly goes a lot faster.
all right.
Well, at least it's not just Damien. Might as well keep going for him.
Sure. Whichever.
Are you good with that?
Yeah. And we probably should do one we haven't focused on.
Yeah. When you arrive at their table, you find that Polly and Liam aren't eating. They're just taking pictures of their food. Welcome to the don't need to eat, so we just take dope food pics zone, baby. We believe that food, like heavy construction machinery, should be seen and not tasted. Yeah, I mean, have you ever tasted heavy construction machinery? Have you? I don't know, maybe. My weekends are usually kind of a blur. Like last Saturday, there will be plenty of time to chronicle your sexploits later, Polly. Right now, we need to focus on these food pics. While Liam and Polly were busy bantering, you were busily arranging a dope food pic of your own. Now to complete your masterpiece. Food pic, but instead of food, it's just a bottle of whiskey with ketchup on it. Food pic of Liam taking a food pic. So meta. So meta?
Meta.
Meta. You level your phone at Liam just as he's about to snap a food pic. His vampire reflexes are too quick for you. Ha! Trying to out-meta the MetaMaster, are you? We'll see about that. Liam levels his phone at Polly just as she's about to take a food pic. Now you're taking a food pic of a food pic of a food pic. Whoa. Are we pointing our phones at each other now? I want to play too. Suddenly, Polly's got her phone pointed at you. The food pic of a 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 food pic of a... We've done it! We've created the meta triangle! The most meta shape in existence. This is our finest hour! The world around you dissolves into green columns of numbers and letters. You've done it! You can see the code! You are the one!
Just her eyes.
The programming of the video game you are in awards you by raising your relationship points with the character known as Liam.
Like, what? What?
Huh.
All right.
This is, in fact, the thing.
That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be primary activity, get +2 smarts, etc. Someone taps you on the shoulder hesitantly. Turn around to see Liam. He's carrying a brand new notebook and a very Japanese face. Oh shit, that's right, you promised to teach him the secrets of yaoi. He bows to you. Ohayo gozo... I'm going to butcher the fuck out of this. Ohayo gozomaisu, sensei. I'm learning Japanese so as to make this more authentic.
Oh my god.
I'm ready for my first lesson. You know nothing about teaching yaoi. Kind of just draw a naked dude snuggling and hope it turns people on. But Liam won't buy that. He thinks you're a yaoi master. You've got to teach him something. He's right here, waiting. Okay, think. What's the first lesson of yaoi? Yaoi is all about tenderness. For our first lesson, we will practice advanced cuddling.
Advanced
Draw
cuddling.
me like one of your French guys. Advanced cuddling.
Advanced cuddling.
You cuddle Liam for hours, teaching him the finer points of spooning, sporking, and salad forking. Thank you, Sensei. I feel I am learning a lot already. I'm anxious to start practicing the actual drawing part of yaoi, but I won't question your wisdom. Maybe we should meet up next week? I still want to master butter knifing. You wonder how long you can keep the scam going. There's certainly plenty of silverware in the world. Gain 1 creativity, smarts, and charm. Huh. Yeah, it does go a lot faster when it's just one player. Wow.
All right.
Where to? Outdoors?
Yeah.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. No idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension, the consequences might distort reality, etc. Game plus be fun. It's one we saw last time, so.
Yeah.
Later, you see Liam beaming to himself. Liam? Beaming? It appears that my application to write for Virtue magazine was received and accepted.
So,
I knew my pitch would hook them. Imagine the edgiest, most irreverent article subject you could think of. Now double it. That's my article subject. You see, I used a writing technique on them called lying. It's very effective.
Very difficult technique, man.
Up until they call your bluff. Now I've got to actually write an article, and I've got no idea what to write. What were you saying?
Just complimenting the art.
You, save me from the consequences of my actions. Suggest an idea that lives up to my own hype. Passionate argument for the legalization of recreational chimera toxins. A chilling expose of the pasta industry's griffin trafficking.
I picked.
Ah, yes, Kim Chem, the champagne of hard drugs. 100% lethal after 2 doses. But those 2 doses.
Wow.
Wow. I've heard that may have exciting new medical applications, such as euthanasia, and fucking you up so bad you forget what was wrong with you.
Gosh.
Why, even I have been known to indulge in a little Kim Chem from time to time. It's marvelous, like dying all over again. How can something that has killed so many people be bad? How, I ask you? How? Soon thereafter, you see a piece in Virtue by new correspondent Liam de Lioncourt. The true cost. Why chimera toxin is not an addiction, but an addition to your quality of life. Boom! Drugs are always the answer. Gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
all right.
Go ahead. I need another drink. Go ahead.
All in. You find Liam artfully arranging his food while Miranda diligently sorts her silverware. Neither of them are eating, obviously. Have you found it yet? I'm trying, Liam, but finding the perfect silverware for your cafeteria food pick is an art, not a science. How hard it can be. It's just silverware.
Just silver. I knew it. And I suppose the food in your food pick is just food. No, it's a metaphor for urban consumption in a post-postmodern industrialized mega society. Well, my silverware is a metaphor for silverware? Yes. Is that not enough? It's more than enough. Can we hurry it along? The lighting's perfect right now, and I don't want to lose it. You're a bit of a silverware aficionado yourself. Maybe you could speed up the selection process while simultaneously demonstrating your knowledge. Try the picture fork. It's a fork for taking pictures of. That conveys elegance and tastes like a gloating spoon. Probably the picture fork? The picture fork? Miranda, why didn't you suggest the picture fork? I don't know. It seemed too on the nose, and a fork does not belong on one's nose. Look at this fork. It's so vintage. Slightly tarnished silver, a pineapple filial. Yes, it was manufactured thusly by the palace quaintsmiths. Don't tell me that. It makes it less authentic. Just place it on the correct location for my food pick. Very well, the correct location is across the plate as if left haphazardly while enjoying a delicious meal. So nonchalant, I love it! Liam's so impressed with your selection, he spends hours with you after lunch, picking out filters. You miss class, but it's worth it.
Yep.
Gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. Yay, charm! When you finally catch a moment alone, Liam approaches you shyly, authentic Japanese pencil case in hand. Onegai shimasu, sensei! God, I once again require instruction in the noble art of yaoi. Oh man, you totally forgot that you were pretending to teach Liam yaoi. Time to continue the charade. I have followed your instructions faithfully, but I am now struggling with the bane of yaoists everywhere. Writer's block. My drawings are fine, but my plot lines all follow the same arc. Two cute boys cuddling. And then what? I'm stuck. Please, Sensei. I'm on my knees, begging at the root of the Tree of Knowledge. Please, fill me with your seed.
This is great.
Oh. You're not sure he meant that how it sounded, but that's not important right now. What should his next yaoi be about? A cute young boy falls desperately in love with his handsome young yaoi instructor. Kill your darlings. Literally. It worked for sport of seats. Do you think that would be too on the nose? I mean, it worked for the picture fork.
True. Kill Your Darlings is an actual writing concept, though. I wonder if they would make a joke on that.
So you want Kill Your Darlings?
He's undead, so it might.
Yeah.
I would go with that. Oh,
Not so well. Have you even read my yaoi? About a handsome and misunderstood young lich who succumbs to the most forbidden love. His own phylactery. You realize how hard liches are to kill off? That would require a whole issue in itself.
rip.
The same goes for all my other unique yaoi characters. The troubled poetic vampire, the autistic outcast vampire, and the melancholy thespian vampire.
No, I really should have thought of that.
And I must add, his focus on death and killing is really offensive to me as a previously deceased person. If you'll excuse me, I'm off to consult the sensei I should have consulted to begin with. The internet. Ow. You were wondering when Liam would remember about the internet. Damn. You lose 2 smarts and 1 creativity. Well, negative consequence. Time to take a drink. Your choice for the morning.
Auditorium.
You aren't especially good nor inspired. Oh. For once, it seems that you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point of discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins you in a kick-ass musical number. So amazing that the people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain +2 creativity. You find Liam storming out of the dressing room, still wearing his very fancy costume. You go straight to Vera, where she sits in the audience, as usual, judging people. Gotta help me, Vera. Art is in jeopardy. Cool outfit.
It is.
Help you, please. I signed up to be a dramaturge specifically because it allowed me to criticize people without doing any real work.
Of course you entered it. You're right, Jack.
You may return to your calculated apathy immediately after helping me sign underground supergroup Yogurt Resort to score our play. You want Yogurt Resort to score our play. The ones who did help me. I'm drowning in tractors. I hate to admit it, that's actually a very cool idea. The fact that someone besides me knows about Yogurt Resort only makes me slightly less excited about this plan. I should tell you how important this is to me. How are you going to pay for that, though? That's exactly what the director said. Everyone is trying to smother my artistic spark beneath the boot heel of capitalism. It appears that I must make some concessions to the invisible hand of the market if I'm to realize my dream. Yeah, I definitely want this to happen, Liam. We just have to figure out how. Have a bake sale, but with cocaine instead of baked goods. Tell them we're all orphans and that this is charity event. Probably the cocaine bake sale.
Yeah.
What makes you think I know where to get a saleable quantity of cocaine?
It's going badly.
Who do you work for? Are you a cop? You have to tell me if you're a cop. I don't need to say anything. The truth is in their eyes. I can't believe you used my sincere appreciation of the musical arts in a cynical sting operation. It's all going on my blog immediately. Turns out that Liam's blog is very widely read. Now that everyone thinks you're a cop, no one will share their drugs with you. You lose 2 fun and 1 charm. Aww. Negative consequence. Drink again.
That's actually going.
All right.
We have to pick Liam.
You approach Liam and Vera at their table, but before you can sit down, Vera holds your hand.
Pathetic.
Stop. This is the cool people table, where only cool people are allowed.
So mainstream.
I would agree with what Vera just said, but agreeing is something only uncool people do. Wouldn't you agree, Vera? Nice try, Liam, but I think we're getting away from the point. The interloper still wants to sit with us. Well, if they want to sit with us, they're going to have to prove they're as cool as we are. But without, like, trying to prove it. Trying is so uncool. So, what's it going to be? This would an uncool person be giving 50 monster dollars right now? I guess I'll be going then, because there's no way anyone could ever be as cool as Liam. Ooh. Oh.
That's tempting, isn't it?
Considering they're named, I'm going to choose the Liam option.
Yeah.
Wait, was that sarcasm? No, of course not. Yellow is clearly being totally sincere. There it was again. Are you two doing this on purpose? Now, why on earth would you do that?
Oh my god!
Ah, can't tell whether you're being sincere or ironic. It's so cool. Everyone knows clear and efficient communication is the least cool thing of all. You've wooed me with your open disdain for language. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Exactly. Vera and Liam invite you to sit with them and chat. By the end of lunch, none of you has any idea what it
Oh
meant.
my god!
So cool.
So cool.
Well, at least we were able to recover that one. Instead
Yeah.
of just a no.
All right.
Yeah, that was a close one. Bathrooms?
Sure, why not? That day you skip class just hang out, don't respect authority, just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out. Seldom with sarcasm.
So, sarcasm.
Lately you've been being cute with Liam, but in an ironic sense. And he seems to tolerate you, which is like third base for Liam. So tonight you're having a picnic at the graveyard. Like a date, except it totally isn't a date, because dates are super cliche. But it's totally a date. It's time! You're gonna kiss him. You've practiced a lot with your pillow, which might or might not be a body pillow customized with a real-size, full-body picture of Liam.
Baby.
Here you go. You know what, Yellow? I've been thinking about the concept of kissing. And not because being with you makes me think about kissing. But don't you think kissing is such an outdated and vulgar concept? Your best way of showing your feelings is by putting your mouth over another person's mouth. But you wanted to put your mouth over his mouth, goddammit! Come on, Yellow, promise just around the corner. Quickly, think of a never-before-seen way of showing your feelings to Liam. Don't show your feelings, sick your feelings. Being figurative is for cowards. Your real winners are always literal. Show Liam your feeling. You're gonna... I didn't mean to...
Hmm.
You ready to show Liam your feelings in a literal way?
We're going to click the other one, right?
Yep. Start a magical ritual to give your feelings a physical form. Yes, there's a magic ritual for that. Magic is just stupid. Your feelings are many and complex. Putting all of them together into a physical form, turns out they add up to the shape of a feral puma. What are you doing? First, you spent an hour of our picnic ignoring me so you could scribble some weird runes on the ground. Oh yeah, that ritual took you an hour so you couldn't focus on Liam. Then you summon a friggin' puma in the middle of it. It's like the fifth to last thing I like in a picnic. Just between 2 pumas and gluten. Not cool, Yellow. I'll let you solve this yourself. And so he leaves. So doing a feral puma turns out to not be an easy task. It rips 2 smarts and 1 fun off of you.
How
and
does
it hurts
that
big time.
I guess.
Huh. I mean,
How ironic.
Yeah.
I don't have a good feeling about how this is going to turn
Yeah,
out.
this is probably going to go badly.
All right.
You finally pluck up your courage, ask your beloved. Good me. Psh.
Yeah, that.
not attracted to you in that way. Actually, I think the only way I'm attracted to you is through the tiny gravitational force that your body has as a solid mass. That's something, right? It's okay. You moved on from this horrible and shameful failure. I'm a functional person. eventually-
Banshee.
Banshee called Ash. Yep. Rip. Best at being purple.
Rip. And that was Monster Prom.
So yeah, single player definitely goes a lot faster.
Yes.
But yeah, that was Monster Prom. Really hope you all enjoyed. Should be getting back to Mega Man next week?
Probably.
Probably.
Who knows anymore?
So hopefully we will be continuing, picking up on Mega Man Battle Network 4. See how long it takes us on that.
Alright.
Hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, night, time. Rest of the time.
Alright. See you all around.
See you all Wednesday.